It just blew up in Tampa Bay. A bombshell nobody saw coming just rocked the entire Pirate Nation to its core. Something went down behind the scenes at Raymond James Stadium that could completely flip the Buccaneers' season on its head. It's the kind of news that hits you right in the chest, the kind that makes every Bucs fan's heart start pounding again after weak doubt and pain. A twist nobody saw coming. A spark that could turn a battered, doubted offense into a cannon locked and loaded for a fiery December. Yeah, you heard that right. Something big is brewing in Tampa Bay. And no, it's not about Mayfield or Evan or even Godwin. It's about a name that's been quiet for months, one that's suddenly echoing through the locker room again. If you live and breathe this pirate life, hit that subscribe, because around here, the news fires straight from the cannon's mouth at Raymond James. The Buccaneers' ship has been sailing through rough waters lately, injuries piling up, heartbreaking losses, questions about the future, and a locker room pushed to its limits. The team that started the season believing it could shock the league watched its anchors fall one by one. Baker Mayfield fighting through pain, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin battling injuries, a patchwork O-line, and an inconsistent run game. Every week brought a new setback. And yet, the crew kept believing, waving that red flag high, skull and swords gleaming under the Florida sun. Tampa's record still keeps them alive in the NFC South, a wild, unpredictable division where anything can happen. But the fans' patience was wearing thin. This team needed a jolt, something to light the flame again. And right when the storm felt endless, this bombshell dropped. A comeback that once felt impossible now feels real. McMillan, the name that many had quietly crossed off the list, the second-year wideout who scared the hell out of everyone when he went down in the preseason with a scary neck injury. That image still haunts Bucs fans. McMillan motionless on the field, teammates kneeling, the stadium dead silent. It was the kind of moment that freezes your blood. Early reports said it might be season-ending, maybe even career-threatening, but the kid never gave up. He fought. He grinded in silence, away from the cameras, away from the noise. And now, months later, the news Bucs Nation needed to hear is finally here. McMillan is back at practice, no neck brace, moving freely, and his return to the field could come in December. Greg Auman was the first to light the fuse. The NFL insider confirmed McMillan was seen taking reps in practice, limited but active, something nobody expected this soon. And that timeline mattered, because in Tampa Bay, December means war. 4 of the last 5 regular season games are divisional showdown, games that decide everything. And if the Bucs can roll into that stretch with Evans, Godwin, Bucky Irving, and now McMillan, that could completely rewrite the script of this season. The news exploded online. The crew lost its mind. He's back! This changes everything! Fire the cannon! Flooded Bucs forums and social feed. Because let's be real, McMillan never got his fair shot to shine. His rookie year showed flash, the speed, the clean route, the chemistry starting to build with Mayfield. Then came the injury. But that spark never faded fans' memories. Now, he's back at the perfect time for a team still fighting for a playoff spot. Still, there's another side to this story. Emeka Egbuka's breakout changed the offensive picture. With 45 catches, 717 yards, and 6 touchdowns, the kid's become a legit star. No other Bucs receiver has cracked 350 yards this year. So now, the question is, what happens when McMillan returns? Where does he fit? Can he carve out snaps in an offense that's finally finding its groove with Egbuka leading the charge and veterans like Evans and Godwin coming back healthy? Or will McMillan's comeback be more strategic, a spark plug, a secret weapon, critical moment? Todd Bowles and the offensive staff have some tough calls ahead. Inside the locker room, the mood was emotional. Mike Evans was the first to speak up. Seeing that kid back is inspiring. What he's been through, most guys don't come back from that, but he never quit. Baker Mayfield added his trademark fire. Jalen brings juice. He's the kind of dude who walks into practice and changes the vibe. That's what we need right now. And the captain, Levante David, summed it up like a leader. This team's built on resilience. We fall, but we get back up. McMillan's return, though, isn't just emotion. rush, it's tactical. It could reshape Tampa's entire offense. With Egbuka now the top target and Evans finding his rhythm, McMillan could slide into that slot role, attacking the middle and underneath zones where he's deadly. His body control and burst off the line have always been elite. That opens up new look, 3-receiver set, pre-snap motion, quick timing route, things the Bucs haven't been able to run effectively without true depth. Add in the return of Bucky Irving, and suddenly this offense can rediscover its balance between the air attack and the ground game, something Bowles and his OC have been chasing all year. The numbers don't lie. Before the bye week, the Bucs offense ranked 25th in total yards and 27th on third down conversion. That's brutal. Even a limited McMillan could unlock things. Short routes, quick rhythm, timing throws, it all helps take pressure off Mayfield and opens up the field for Evans and Egbuka. When healthy, McMillan's a yards-after-catch monster, and that's exactly what Tampa needs to turn stalled drives into points. Still, time's the biggest opponent. The recovery plan is caution, no rushing it. A neck injury's no joke. The medical staff's keeping it slow and steady. Limited reps, gradual contact, then, if all goes well, full clearance by early December. That would line him up perfectly for the home stretch. Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and those do-or-die NFC South battles that always come down to blood, grit, and heart. The fans get it. But patience isn't exactly part of Bucs DNA, and who can blame them? After this injury-riddled season, just hearing that one of their guys is coming back is reason enough to pop a cannon, especially someone like McMillan. His stories become a symbol of what this team's all about: toughness and heart. Insiders say he's been an example in the locker room throughout rehab, helping rookies, sitting in on meetings, studying tape like he's suiting up on Sunday. That's leadership. He wasn't just healing, he was earning respect. Now the next test looms large. The Bucs face a hungry division rival, and this game feels like a line in the sand. This is where you find out who's built to fight till the end, and who's just along for the ride. Tampa's buzzing with that nervous electric energy, part hope, part fear. If the offense clicks before McMillan's back, his return could be the final push. But if the offense keeps sputtering, pressure to rush him back will be intense. So tell me, Bucs Nation, drop it in the comment. Fire the cannon if you think this comeback is the turning point, or steady the ship if you think the crew needs to stay patient and not force it. Because deep down, McMillan's comeback isn't just about health, it's about identity. It's about the soul of this team, grit, heart, and refusing to go down without swinging. That's Tampa Bay. It's never been easy, never about luck. It's about fighting through the storm. The kid everyone thought was done might just be the spark that reignites the whole ship. The storm that threatened to drown the team might just become the wind drives them forward again. Tampa never run from a fight. From the days of Sapp, Brooke, Barber, and the legend Brady, this franchise has learned to stare adversity right in the eye. Every injury, every doubt, every critic just feeds the fire. And when that fire mixes with the passion of Pirate Nation, nothing's impossible. Seeing Jalen McMillan back on the field isn't just good news. It's a reminder of who we are. Resilient, relentless, ready to fight. So I'll leave it to you. Do you believe McMillan can be the difference maker down the stretch? Or do you think he'll have to fight snaps in an already loaded offense? Sound off below. Your take might make it into the next show, because here in Bucs Nation, every voice is part of the crew, every fan's part of the ship, and when this ship fires its cannons, the whole league hears "Fire the Cannon, Tampa Bay." December's coming, and Jalen McMillan's return might just be the battle cry that reignites the heart of this pirate city.